striking bus company drivers at Putco have until today to report for duty or face dismissal. They have been on an unprotected strike for the past week. They're demanding a 6% wage increase. The company says it's applied for an exemption and that no salary hikes or bonuses will be discussed until the Labour Court rules on the matter. Let's take this further with Tshemese, Satawu spokesperson. A very good afternoon to you, ma'am. Thank you so much for being on Daytime Update. So, the employer is saying, go back to your post or lose your jobs. Are you encouraging workers to return?
Well, thank you so much for the opportunity and a very good afternoon to your viewers at home. Typically, we've been trying to negotiate with the employer, but unfortunately, the employer has been very arrogant and very unreasonable because we're trying to prevent the situation. On Friday, we met with our workers and our members, where we were pleading with them that they need to go back to work because the issue is still in court. And as the union, we would never encourage our members to embark on a legal and unprotected strike. Unfortunately, our members did not agree with that. However, we were trying to calm down the situation where we were saying, we know the consequences and we do know what is at stake if you continue embarking on this illegal strike. But unfortunately, they did not listen to us. And even now, we are still trying to talk to our members, and we are encouraging them that they need to go to work because the sector is also the sector can also not afford to lose jobs at this particular stage.
Am I hearing you correctly then if I say you're essentially admitting that Labour, in the form of unions, has now lost control of the actions of the striking drivers?
I wouldn't say that. You'd remember that as the union, we have a responsibility of protecting our members. However, at this particular moment, we did warn our members that they need not to go to this illegal strike because the issue of increment and the back pay of their salary bonuses back to 2020 is still in court. We therefore cannot be arguing over something that is still in court. Let us wait for the ruling. It's only then that we can decide a way forward, whether we are going to a strike or we will then settle with the ruling.
So if these around 1,000 workers at Putco are indeed dismissed by tomorrow, because they've got until 5 p.m. today to make representations saying why they should not be fired, what option would there be for them tomorrow if they are indeed dismissed? Would you still be able to assist them, or will they simply have to accept it?
Well, Tshemese, I wouldn't say they would have to accept it. As I said earlier on, we have a responsibility of protecting these members. However, at this particular moment, let's just wait because we are still hoping that the employer is actually going to review the decision of dismissing our members and workers, because on the other side, even now, our people from our side, they are still trying to convince the employer. However, I must say that it has been very difficult because even on Monday when we went to the employer to say, let us find a solution. Let us not go ahead with dismissals, as the employer was saying. However, the employer made it very clear that they want nothing to do with us. They do not want to negotiate with us because the issue is still in court. But we are actually hoping that the dismissal will not go ahead.
The employer is already making plans around the dismissal, should it indeed go ahead, whether it's the full 1,000 or less, because in one of the reports, I think it was in News 24, in fact, where the spokesperson for Putco is quoted saying that what they are now looking to do is to get replacement staff from their pool of trainees. They're also looking to pull back workers who they had to let go during the COVID-19 pandemic, as other companies had to do. What's your reaction as Satawu?
Thembekile, I have lost you there.
I was saying to
repeat the question?
Putco seems to be pushing ahead with making contingency plans should it have to fire these workers. It says it'll call back workers it let go during the pandemic for financial reasons. It'll also take manpower from its pool of trainees. What's your reaction?
Well, Thembekile, we are still pleading with the employer not to go ahead with this planned retrenchment or dismissal, to say. However, Thembekile, at this particular moment, you would know that a lot of our members and a lot of our people, they have lost their jobs during COVID-19, and we can't just allow and sit down. Of course, we are not going to just accept it. We might have other ways to go about it, maybe going to the courts but at this current moment, as I said, Thembekile, let us not be ahead of ourselves and to conclude that all our members are going to be dismissed from the company. However, Thembekile, at this particular moment, we are hoping that before the end of the day, you would have an opportunity to meet again with the employer and to ask the employer to reconsider the decision to dismiss our members.
Amanda Tshemese with the Transport Union Satawu. Good to speak to you, ma'am. Thank you.